Hi there. Let's talk about GoPros. Yeah, if you fly FPV, you break a lot of stuff, and the one thing you break a lot is the GoPro. So that's pretty shitty. Most of the time, it's like a cracked LCD touchscreen on the back. And I thought, well, everybody's taking the GoPro apart for making naked GoPros. I thought it must be not be very difficult to change the screen myself. So I ordered the screen for 15 bucks at AliExpress. I changed the screen myself, and this is how I did it. All right. Alright, so you start with the side door and your SD card, of course, and your battery, take your battery off, and your front lens, take your front lens off. And then I saw a guy using guitar picks, but you can also use a prop, of course. But I saw a guy using guitar picks, and that was pretty handy. And you had to I already did it before I did this voiceover, so this is a little bit fake because I already did it. But I heated up the sides with the heat gun, not too much, and then wiggled the guitar picks in between, and just if you wiggle enough, they get between it, and then you see them through the screen. So that's a good thing. Just keep wiggling, and heat it up with the air gun, and then it slowly will come apart. Don't pull it, because you don't want to bend the front, because you need the front to put it back, and it looks like this. Then there are 6 screws. They're fucking tiny Torx screws, T5 Torx. You need a special screwdriver for that, a Torx screwdriver. And they're fucking really small. And they're really small, so don't lose them. So here I have no fucking idea where I should put them, so I put them on the glass of the front cover of the GoPro, which is fucking stupid, but you will see why. Oh, I already dropped one. Where the fuck is it? It's gone. Fuck that shit. Oh, there it is. So they're so tiny. Taking out the screws. Right, now when the screws are out, you try to peel Alright, so I'm taking the front off now. I'm going to use a guitar pick, but meanwhile I put all the tiny screws I put on the front of the thing there where I'm working above now. So those screws are already gone. They're gone. I don't know what happened, but they're gone. There are 3 ribbon cables plugged in there, with a little piece of tape. Take them out carefully. there's also the battery cable. It's also plugged in. Take that one out also. This was the first time for me, so I'm figuring it out a little bit. There you go, it's loose. So, and now there's the battery container, and so I took my, this is a scraper, which I use when I build violins or with woodworking to scrape the wood. It's like a piece, a very thin piece of metal, and I stuck it between the battery container and the back wall, because there's double-sided tape between. We tried to pry that loose. The scraper worked pretty well because it's pretty thin and sharp, so you could, you know, scrape the double-sided tape in between the two things away. So you move it a little bit till you can whip it out. Now this next bit is trying to get the fucking screen out. That's the worst. So I started to heat it up also, the heat gun. Right, so heat it up. And I used the same scraper again, and you can scrape the glass off, then try to get all the edges, and then you can take the whole thing out. But beware of little glass splinters and such, because it's not a nice work. It's the worst. You can see all the glass splinters laying around, so that is pretty shitty. And you have to clean all the sides now. So I heat it up again with a heat gun to get all the little pieces of glass out of the side, out of the rim. So and then there's a special glue called T7000, and that's a sort of, I don't know what it is, but I think it's a sort of a latex sort of stuff, especially to glue LCD screens in cameras and telephones and stuff like that. So this is a new screen, figure out how to put it in. That. This is the glue T7000. It's a black sort of, I think, sort of latex sort of stuff. Alright, so you put the screen in, be careful with the ribbon cables, and now you press it. And, you take a piece of paper with alcohol, and you can clean keep pressing it for about like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And now we use the same glue to put the battery container thingy back. It used to be, of course, double-sided tape, but now we use T7000 glue. Press it, push it, push it, push it. Alright, so now you take the front part again and we plug in the ribbon cables very gently because they're pretty tiny. Pretty tiny. Alright, so I'm putting the most difficult plug is that little fucking, yeah. Alright, so now I need screws. Where are the fucking screws? So I've been searching for the screws because, you know, that was about the time that I noticed that they're not there anymore. And my bin is right there where I put all the rest garbage in, and they were like on the bottom of that fucking garbage bag, which I had to pull out. And they're really small, so that was a terrible job. But I could only find 5 of them. Anyway, I put in the battery and it works. It works, it works, it works. As good as new. For only 15 bucks and a little bit of work, of course. Yeah, it works. Yep. So now I'm going to screw the front back. After I was looking for the screws. So I'm looking into the trash bag and I found them there, and I only got 5 of them. Anyway. Back to screws. Yeah, that was so stupid. You know. I was like, where the fuck? No. The screws are in the fucking trash bag with lots of fucking trash. Alright, so here put some T7000 on the edge of the front screen. So there you go. So thanks for watching, and subscribe and click, give me a like and stuff like that. I never ask for that stuff, but you know, why not? And I see you in the next video. This is a weird one for me. Alright guys, see you later.